On average, I probably, over a week, a 7-day period, I'll probably get, for one of my adverts, between 3,000 and 4,000 applicants.
Oh my
which
God.
is crazy.
Welcome to my channel. So today I have my friend Calvin here from Calvin James Recruitment. We wanted to give you guys a few tips on how to move to Dubai, how to find jobs in Dubai, and I feel like Calvin was a great person to have.
I run and operate a company called Calvin James Recruitment. Previously been in the industry for 7 years in the UK and in Dubai, and I've also relocated people to Dubai.
If you are loving any of the content that we provide, make sure you thumbs up and check out Calvin's description in the box below. First question I'm going to ask, which is one of the things that people ask me the most, is how do you actually get in touch with recruiters in Dubai if you want to move abroad? Like, where is the best platform to find them?
LinkedIn is massive. Update your LinkedIn, make it as specific to what you do as possible. If you've just got a job title with no specifics in it, it won't show up in as many searches. It can be quite difficult in the current market to get a relocation.
So would you say that people should actually come to Dubai first?
It's quite a bit of a risk if you quit your job and come out, but I know people that have done it and I've placed them 4 or 5 years ago and they're still here.
If you can get a week or 2 off work and come out here and line up recruiters that you want to speak to, I think that's better than just like quitting everything. That's the best way to, 100%, that's the best way to start, is to do that. Make sure you're known by the recruiters, because the market is very much recruiter driven. Everyone wants to be here now, it's not a hardship move. If you're a candidate, you need to make yourself as easily accessible to that client as possible by getting here on the ground, meeting people. Networking is key as well. That would be my best advice. In terms of LinkedIn, you mentioned that people should try and make their profile like discoverable.
Yep.
What do you look for when you look at people's LinkedIn profiles? I browse LinkedIn quite often and I feel like people's profiles just look the same or sound super serious.
Most companies here will advertise their roles on LinkedIn. On average, I probably, over a week, a 7-day period, I'll probably get, for one of my adverts, between 3,000 and 4,000 applicants.
Oh my
which
God.
is crazy, honestly. So I'll put in the key criteria, whether it's qualification, whether it's a certain specific reporting, and then I filter that 4,000 down to 200. Then I'll put in other things like language specifics or whatever it may be to filter it down again to make it manageable. You've got to make it as specific as you can. You can't have the same CV for every job.
So it sounds like your profile needs to be keyword rich. So for example, there's this email course that I created. I'll put the link in the description below. It's just a free course about how to find jobs abroad. And one of the things that I talk about there is how to actually optimize your LinkedIn profile. In terms of turn offs, or what can someone not do, turn you off and you're like, well, okay, I'm not going to put this person forward.
I understand people want to be seen and want to get the CV seen, but what you get is you'll get one person who may be an accountant who applies for a financial analyst role, a CFO role, a general manager role, just to get seen, but his CV will just spam your inbox, and it kind of puts you off speaking to that person, because it's either one, they've got no attention to detail, or 2, they're just desperate. Really specify your own search, get the most out of your own CV and your own profile, and target the areas that you can add value in. Otherwise, you are going to put people off like myself. That'd be the main one. There's probably millions and more.
So once you have a candidate on your books, let's just assume that they are not in Dubai yet.
Okay.
And then they're going to have like a Skype interview. My friends have had a lot of jobs where they've moved abroad and they haven't actually been to the country. They just had the interview remotely. Do you have any tips on how people should conduct themselves for like Skype interviews?
You don't have the same connection as you do if you're face to face. The way I prepare for it is if you are going to be face to face with the person that's interviewing you, the basic stuff, like dress like you are going to an interview, basic things of that one-on-one connection you need to try and make as easy as possible, and then it should just flow. An interview is basically telling someone what you've done for the past however many years and where you can add value.
Okay, specifically about Dubai, can you give an outline of the job market out here, why people should think about moving to Dubai, why they probably shouldn't, and really want to move here but don't have like a realistic picture of what it's like, especially right now in 2019. People do get carried away on Instagram sometimes.
I came to Dubai in 2014. When I got here, I did have a plan. So I always think it's important that you've got a plan of, why you're here, what you want to get to, when you want to get to it, whether that be saving money, whether it's career, because this market in particular compared to the more mature markets in Europe, you can accelerate your career quite quickly. You can earn good money, tax-free. You wouldn't want to get here, have a great time, excel in your career, but go home with nothing, when you can actually set yourself up for bigger things. On the lifestyle side of it compared to the career side, you can balance it.
What about the employment landscape out here? What would you say, or maybe like the cultural differences in hiring here and in the UK? It's
massively diverse. You could be in one finance team, work for a multinational here, and there's 20 different nationalities. It's a culture shock in the fact that, you know, if you're coming from your home country where you're just used to working with people around you that have been there forever, you're coming into a totally different dynamic, which is great.
People always ask me about the kind of things that they should have in their CVs. So I know that for some companies in Dubai, especially if they are local based, they want you to have a picture on your CV, which in the UK it's like a no-no. So are there any like cultural, maybe UAE specific things that people should consider when they're looking for work out here?
For me personally, when I get a CV with a picture on it, it doesn't make a difference to me either way. I've not really come across it where they've asked me for it.
Okay.
I'll always reformat it to my standard.
That makes sense. And I think I know that this is a requirement for some companies, like maybe family offices or whatever, maybe when you're applying directly, but that's probably one of the benefits of going through a recruiter. The company has hired the recruiter, right, to find them good candidates. Those are probably the kind of companies you want to work for because they're more focused on your qualifications rather than your appearance. And obviously it depends on your industry. If you are coming out to Dubai to work for a beach club, then maybe your appearance is relevant, and that's not the kind of recruitment that Calvin does.
No.
So can't help you with that.
No, unfortunately.
You can talk about the kind of recruitment that you do so that if there's anyone watching this video who is in your field and has like a good CV, you can get in touch with Calvin.
So we run a very specialist agency, which is finance and accounting across all industries, from accountant level up to CFO level. So we cover all the full spectrum. We do HR, again, full spectrum, and then business support, which is your EAs, your PAs. So they're the areas we will specialise in. So if you've got, you know, a strong CV on either of those areas, feel free to reach out to me.
If you guys have any questions, just leave them at the bottom of this video and then I can like chime in and help you. I think that if you are going to contact Calvin, make sure that your CV is on point and it reflects all the things that I've been talking about over the past few videos about how to optimize your CV. You need to present recruiters with something that's really, really good so that they can place you in the best jobs. Thank you for watching this video. If you have liked it, please like it and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, all of the details will be in the description below. Thanks, bye.